I just need you to go and see upstairs. Please, Steve. And then there's more.
You mean more than your mother's headless body? Of course there is. Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you will ever listen to. We are the creators of the Spooky Pit, the innovators of the Passion Bump, and we take you down the darkest rabbit holes of all things horror.
Welcome, spooky bitches. We review horror movies and fuck 'em with comedy. We are your final bros, Brian Hopwell LaGrossa and Shane. Check out my grinder bio Smith. And we are joined today by, and as always, by Jen, our Scream Queen and producer. Special guest, happy to have her on. Mel Bell, first time guest, but she's been around our podcast for a millennia now. So happy to have her on.
Yeah, she sits in the background and judges sometimes.
Pretty much.
Wallflower.
But she's been an ongoing supporter for a long time, and she even bought us this amazing Final Podcast Studios banner that hangs beautifully
Which I don't see
in my closet.
I think it's still in the packaging somewhere.
Actually, it's not in packaging. I can confirm it is open.
It's just hanging out in the closet.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's going right there. It's just a matter of when we do it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's mostly because you can't use command
Nails.
hooks because that thing is heavy.
No, it's heavy. It's got to be.
Big.
It's got to be some thick ass nails.
It's awesome though, that
It's
thing.
beautiful.
I love it.
I really do. I love it.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
You like it so much that it's in your closet.
You know what
true.
I like even more than that though? This movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. We've been hyping up reviewing Hereditary for so long, so
good.
long.
So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, Melissa, aren't you happy that you were on the best movie we're ever reviewing on the podcast right now, most likely?
I'm honored. It's terrifying. That movie destroyed me.
Yeah, like
the first time I
my
watched
God.
it disturbed my soul.
when people say this movie's not scary, I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? like I don't like. Now we're like numb to horror, I think, to a certain degree, but this movie still fucking scares me.
Because like it comes off as very real, a lot of the horror of this movie.
And I want to say too, like honestly, I don't know what kind of snobs that are in like the Academy Awards, but how Toni Collette does not get nominated for an Oscar is fucking crazy.
Yeah, she's amazing in this movie. Her chaotic, like her
my
descent
God.
into madness, I will call it, is like so well done.
I thought so too.
Her descent into payment possession.
Yes, it's so great.
I thought it was terrifying.
So with that said, let's get terrified and jump into the Spooky Pit.
Okay, Hereditary, released in 2018, directed by Ari Aster. It's his film debut, and what a debut. After Annie's mother dies, her family is haunted by a series of strange occurrences. This movie stars Toni Collette as Annie, Millie Shapiro as Charlie, Gabriel Byrne as Steve, and Alex Wolff as Peter. Nice and quick, but I'm sure there's a lot to talk about here.
Oh, there's plenty to talk about. This is a movie
Probably.
that the more you watch it, the more you catch on to the little details of the
Holy shit.
movie.
I didn't realize, like, I've seen this movie so many times, but like, this is being set up from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
everything that happens is literally being set up from the beginning.
And I love it.
Oh yeah,
It's so good.
This is a movie
that's like
that,
one of the best things about this movie.
yeah, the little pieces and the setups. I was going to say, this is a movie that me and you actually just saw together in the theaters the first time.
Yeah, and I remember when we watched it, I'm like, Shane, this is like fucking special. Like, I left like kind of dumbfounded, and I couldn't wait till it like came out.
Was this the one you went to the theaters to see again, or was that Midsommar?
That was Midsommar. Because of this guy's work, though, from this movie. But I do like this movie. It's just crazy. Spoiler alert. I gave Midsommar a 10. I like this movie more than Midsommar.
So you're giving this a 10.5?
Let's just say I'm gonna give it an early 10. Spoiler alert. I love this fucking movie so much.
All right, so let's talk about it. We open up and we see a treehouse.
Yeah.
That's very important. Like we said, it just sets up scenes early on.
It's very interesting that like how they highlight like these strange buildings, like a treehouse, and like in Midsommar, he highlights that yellow building that nobody knows what it is.
And it always plays a very pivotal role to the movie. We cut away, and then we start to see all these like doll houses or like figurine kind of.
So her mother is an artist, but like her art is basically kind of like, it's almost like architecture. She makes these like little houses, and like she inputs like little figures into the houses, and she designs a bunch of different ones for art galleries, local art galleries, and she has exhibitions that she makes them for.
And these get progressively creepier as the movie goes.
Yeah.
And more real.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. like more real in the sense like she does actually like of her own house and her own surroundings.
It is so fucking creepy.
All right, so the first scene is we see the dad played by, as you said, Gabriel Byrne.
Mr. Ghost Ship himself.
Yeah, I can't wait to review that movie.
Fuck that.
Steve, he wakes up his son, Peter. We see they have a dog, just important. And we see a woman who's very distraught, and she's in the car. This is the mother. This is Toni Collette. Annie, and she wakes up her daughter, who is in the treehouse.
Yeah, they couldn't find where their daughter was. Yep. They knew where Peter was, but they're like, where's your sister? Charlie doesn't know. So the dad immediately goes into the treehouse, and that's where she is. And you'll go to know, like, the daughter is a deeply disturbed little girl at best. And we'll go into further detail, but yeah. So that's where they find her, because obviously
she appears to be, like, special needs in a way, like on the spectrum.
Yeah, a little bit. There's more to that.
I'm being kind.
Yeah, you're being kind because there's definitely deeper, darker things that are going on with the daughter, but for sure, about to go to a funeral.
She's terrifying.
She fits the role perfectly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's mean because people are cast based off of that.
I literally love this movie. Like I'm on a different level. Like when I'm talking about this movie, this movie's so
she's
special.
so scary. Like
she's creepy.
Yeah.
Big time.
So the whole family goes to a church. Annie is there to give a eulogy for her deceased mother. Now, a lot of the people...
Dude, her eulogy is so interesting.
Yes. But you could go into the eulogy. I just want to point out a lot of the people that you see in the background at this church are the people that you will see at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Which I think is... You never would
so cool.
notice that the first time watching.
Correct. Let's just say this is a cult movie.
Yes. 100%.
Ari's thing is cult movies.
Yes, for sure. And as they like view the body, like you see people that like, are in the cult that are already in. Like everything's being set up. You see one of the guys that you see at the end just give a smile. Yeah. Fucking creepy. The eulogy is very interesting that the daughter Annie gives about her mother. That her mother was a very private person that could be very loving, but at the same time was very private and secretive. And looks out the crowd. She's like, there's a lot of strange faces that I've never seen before, which right away goes to say, like, who are these people that are in the crowd? At least as a viewer, maybe you won't catch it on the first time. Definitely not. But like watching it again, you're like, okay.
I mean, I had no idea. Did you look that up or did you purely just notice that?
Oh, no. After the first time I watched the movie, I always read about the movie after watching it. And then once I read about it, when the movie came out in on demand, I rewatched it to catch all of that stuff.
Okay.
I went back and checked when she said there was a lot of strange faces that she didn't know here. At the end of the movie, I went back and checked, mostly to see if Joan was there, but she wasn't. I think that was on purpose, though.
Yeah, because Joan is strictly there to get everything in motion.
More, yeah.
Joan was like the right-hand woman of the mother, it seems, the way, even when they look at pictures later on in the movie.
Her mother's name it's Ellen.
It is Ellen, yeah. Okay. We see the daughter named Charlie. She makes these clicking noises.
She'll do that.
Do you want to go, Melissa? Melissa, give us one. There we go. Perfect. She's Charlie now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Just don't cut the head off a bird.
Or something darker.
Oh, my God.
She bites her Hershey bars.
She actually is a psychopath for the way she eats a Hershey bar.
How do you eat it? Do you bite into a Hershey bar or do you break it apart and eat it one by one?
That's actually a great question. I bite into it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Depends on my mood.
Because that's what she did at the wake.
But you guys don't do that?
I normally just break off the pieces because normally it's like a piece by piece.
It's like you savor it a little
You'll
bit.
understand why I don't do that. I try to eat as less with my hands as I possibly can.
Okay. Clean
Because-
hands.
Brian hates getting dirty.
For
Okay.
germ reasons. Especially if I'm out. Like if I don't get a clean wash of the hands.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair.
I
I don't
won't
think
judge
that's
too
Charlie's
much.
excuse, but
Definitely not.
there's a passing comment that we learned that Charlie is allergic to nuts.
Yes.
This is where we actually learn the mom's job, that she makes the miniature figurines to sell to art galleries, stuff like that. We see the son laying in bed, and I think he has a guitar he's strumming for a little bit.
I don't think he really leaves bed much. I think bed is his home.
He is
That
in
is
bed a
my
lot.
home.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's true.
Agreed.
The mom looks at the daughter's drawing of grandma, and it's really creepy. The daughter's drawings are terrifying.
It's disturbing.
Yep.
The mom talks to the dad, and we learn the daughter never cried as a baby. She was a very silent baby.
A very silent baby, that's correct.
Yeah, it's dangerous. You never trust a quiet baby. Then the mom goes into the room and she starts to go through her mother's things, but she doesn't go through them too much. She kind of gets freaked out.
Enough.
Because in the first, absolutely terrifying, it's weird. because the mom sees the grandma in the corner in a dark room. It's actually just a person standing there, but it's so scary.
Yeah.
The way they shoot it.
Yeah, the way that they shoot this movie is absolutely brilliant. Like the way things appear and don't appear, it's just, I mean, it deals with like trauma and grief and stuff like that, but there is a malevolence in play in the background. It's just fucking great. Like I can't explain it. The way this is shot.
Yeah, no, it's scary. Like you don't get that with most horror movies that are made these days.
No, like when I was hearing about Ari Aster and how he likes to do his movies, he thinks that like Hollywood now cheats audiences by like all of these like jump scares and like all of these things that kind of like takes the audience out of it. He wants the audience to feel what the characters feel, so he tries to put them in their circumstances when he does his films. It's a very interesting style, because this movie is not a straight horror. It's like a drama for the first hour building into a horror movie.
Yeah, 100%.
But the last half an hour is like fucking terrifying.
Yeah. And I like that you mentioned jump scares, because I know Melissa is big into jump scare movies. That's her horror movies for the most part.
Well, Shane showed me, I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, I showed you Hell House.
Yeah, and it was kind of just paranormal-like, and that didn't scare me. What scares me is the jump scares. Anything popping out scares me.
That's fair.
She's mainstream Hollywood scares.
Yeah,
Like paranormal didn't scare me.
You know what it is like with the jump scares? It's not even so much popping out. It's just like they blast loud music right when it happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like the music that catches me or like the actual.
It's everything.
Jump
You
scare.
just get a bunch of shit thrown at you. It's gonna startle you.
feel
It's
like
not like
you know it's
scary.
coming.
It just startles you.
No, you could jump out from right here and scare me. It's just so easy, too.
That's not his style though.
No,
The
not at all.
tell it's just not his style.
We appreciate that.
We're gonna cut to the next day, and we're gonna see Charlie at school, and we're gonna see a bird fly directly into a window.
She's not affected by it whatsoever.
She's so not affected by it. She goes outside and she cuts the head off of the bird.
Yeah, there's a theme in this movie about decapitations, which I mean I can get into later. Doesn't really have any impact with the movie, believe it or not.
No, it doesn't.
I can get into more context later, but like I did some deep dive research into the head cutting. And
I figured you did because you love this movie so much, so I kind of just let you go for it.
yeah, no, like I read about like Ari Aster's take on it and Tony Colletti's take on it, because Ari Aster doesn't mention anything. He's just like, I like to see decapitations in my movies, because he does the same thing with the head smash in Midsommar, things like that. But we're just giving a little bit, like I know Tony Colletti mentioned something like when you lose your head, it's just like that's your command center of your entire body. So when you lose your head, it's like you're nothing at that point. There's nothing left of you. You're
That's
kind of
dark.
absent.
That's really dark.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut back to the house. Steve's going to get a phone call. We're going to learn that the grandmother's grave has already been desecrated, but he's going to keep
And
this
he doesn't
information.
share it,
Yes. He keeps the information away from his
He
wife.
pockets it.
Yes, he does.
Smart man.
Which, like, I don't really understand why. Maybe it's to keep her from being more, like, traumatized by it, because how hard she's been taking it. But I don't know why he wouldn't, like, share that.
Yeah, I mean, like her grief is a little like she tries to like spend time like honestly away from him and more towards like in the treehouse, like to just get as close to like the dead mother.
We're there.
Yeah, like no, I'm saying like her grieving patterns are to go towards the death versus
Yes,
like
100%.
like getting consoled by like her husband.
Her husband's very, he handles grief very differently than the other characters of this movie. It's very interesting. Annie, though, this night, she says she's going to the movies, but instead goes to a self-help group for those who have lost loved ones.
This is extremely interesting scene. So like she kind of spills like why she's there.
Before she goes to that, she tells her husband, I'm going to the movies. So he doesn't know she's going to these things. He's oblivious.
Yeah, she lies to him.
Which I'm not really sure why, because if it helps you, I don't see the issue with it if that's how she gets it out safely. Like, I'm not sure why, like, she wouldn't tell him.
Because he's like a very rational, like he handles grief, like Shane said, very differently. And I think he may have like tried to like coax her into a different way of grief. But like she wants to handle it her own way, and unfortunately she tries to like isolate herself away from that to like deal with it her own way. And she's like she said, she's been here previously. Although she's like, uncomfortable mentioning this stuff, she has been here and it helped her before.
Yeah, because she's going to mention a lot of dark stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't really want to talk about this. Spills everything.
This is a great scene, by the way. Like this like she explains everything about like her mother, and that like from the get-go, like her mother, like she never wanted to have her firstborn son.
Yeah.
Like her mother was trying to like prevent her from having an abortion or like getting rid of the kid. Any cost possible, we find out. But she never wanted to have the firstborn son, but she didn't want her to have any link to Peter. So she had him, and she kept Peter close. The mother, Ellen, she said gets her
Claws in.
into her, hooks in, which is very important.
Yeah, she also mentions though that like her dad like suffered from severe like schizophrenia and starved himself.
And does she go into about what happened to the brother?
Yeah,
in
the
here?
brother hangs himself. Like she goes into the whole.
And why the brother hang himself? Very important. The brother hung himself because her mother said, from the brother's point of view, he hung himself at the age of 16 because the mother was trying to put a body into him.
Yes, which is very important to the movie.
It's very weird, but yeah, very important.
Like we said, it's all these subtle little clues.
Honestly, you will never pick this up watching it on the first watch.
I'm glad I watched it a second time because you do pick up on a lot.
Yeah. So
I picked up on everything. This was my first watch, and I was so game.
The one thing that's important, though, too, is at the very end, the last thing she says is she blames herself for all of it, but she doesn't know what exactly she's blaming herself for.
Yeah.
And that's just like...
Interesting
You
line.
hit that point where it's like you feel like it's your fault, but you don't know why. They cut, though, back to the house, and they're showing Charlie outside walking with the severed bird head. She's bringing it to, like, this field. That's
the son gets a text that like there's this big party going on, and he goes to ask his mom, like, there's a school event, I want to use the car.
That's what it was.
And
That's
she
what it was.
says, bring your sister.
Well, he doesn't even
Or
say it's
ask
a
your
party.
sister if she wants to go.
Yeah, he
lies
says
about the party.
he says it's an after-school barbecue.
Yeah.
Why would anyone be having a barbecue that late?
Yeah, I mean, she probably knows it's a party, but
I don't think she does, though, because why would she make him bring the young sister?
What I did fail to mention, and we're gonna bring it back later, and I hate to go all the way, take it back, like Scott. Just to mention, the mother, like in her grave, had this weird necklace.
Yes.
I can't like fail to mention that weird necklace because that's gonna be like tracked down and brought back later. So just remember, it's this weird symbology.
It's one of my first things I wrote down, and I'm shocked he didn't mention it.
Yeah, like I want to definitely call notice to the necklace.
If I skip something, feel free to throw it in there.
You skipped the necklace.
No problem.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Throw it in sooner.
so that he has interest in this girl, Peter, the son.
Yep.
So he wants to go to this party because the girl's going to be there, and a lot of people are going to be there.
So I think his mom knows that he's going to a party because she tells him like no drinking and like all that shit.
Yeah,
but then at the same time, like if she knows he's going to a party, I think she's just having him bring his sister. She thinks that like if she's there, maybe he won't like do what he's gonna do. Like as stupid as that sounds.
No, it's not stupid. I actually agree with you 100%. I think that the daughter is a preventative measure for him to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Which is so ironic.
This is when they cut back to Charlie, and Charlie sees the grandma in a field of fire.
Yes.
Super creepy.
Yeah. It's interesting. Like
I'm here for it.
The
I want
daughter,
to be surrounded by fire.
the daughter sees weird stuff like outside in like towards the school, like people chanting at her. It's like people saying messages to her.
Yeah, it's very creepy.
Yeah.
So Peter is forced to take Charlie to the party, even though he doesn't want to. And he's like messing with the dollhouse. I think this is the one where she has herself and Steven in the bed with the mom at the doorway, watching them. And it's so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I love
thought
it.
you like to watch.
What's going on here?
I like that. I like that.
Do you?
I do.
I thought Brian was the watcher.
I am
be
a watcher.
fair.
Ah, it's Brian.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
me actually.
Anybody can join the Watchers.
All right, Shane.
Do you like to watch?
No.
You sure?
I like to watch Shane when he's
maybe.
sleeping because
Is where we tell Shane how many of us were just standing over him watching him sleep when we were in
just picture us all naked watching you sleeping.
Oh, great.
Just picture something out of Hereditary.
Yes. I'm going to wake up tonight and there's going to be like 5 naked people in my
No,
room.
Shane
just watching
barely
me.
sleeps, so
This is
there
true.
you go.
I definitely fell asleep at like 5 this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
I fell asleep late too. I was rewatching fucking Fantasy Island for like the 100th time trying to understand that fucking movie.
I think I went to sleep at like 4 o'clock. So
Good
we
for
all
you.
had a late night.
Good for you. So we're all dying. It's probably why I have a headache.
Or it's because you haven't had water and a lot of Prosecco.
Loud
I was
Prosecco.
about to say, you don't drink water. I think I know exactly why you have
Is
a headache.
that causing headaches?
Shane, how many times
Yeah,
have I told
dehydration.
you to drink water?
Yeah. Maybe I should get fridge water and like Tylenol. Do you have Advil or Tylenol?
I have Advil in my bag.
I actually truly need it.
I think you can
you-
man
are-
up
are
and
you
drink
on a-
your Prosecco.
Did you eat though? You should always have that on like a somewhat full stomach.
I had McDonald's earlier.
Yeah, then you're okay. Do you,
Yeah.
you actually want
I
it?
actually do want it. I have a really bad headache.
All right, 1 second.
Are you trying to lose weight? You're eating McDonald's.
Oh, trust me, I'm not trying to lose weight anymore. I gave up on that dream.
Jesus.
I mean, just keep eating McDonald's. You'll be fine.
That's true. That is the key to Brian's weight loss.
True.
Brian, I always believe you. I'm going to set up the next scene. Once you get this medicine, I'm going to run grab water. This way you guys can talk about it. Sound like a plan? Oh, I don't even have to run and grab water.
Really,
Melissa
okay.
has water. Melissa,
And
you're
there's
the
a little
best.
Pokemon on it. So just have a little sip of the
Perfect.
water.
Oh, this is great.
What
All
is
right.
that, Shane? What is that?
That's a mud kip. That's definitely a mud
kip.
kip.
There you go.
I'm just going to... Did I open it right?
It's a fucking water bottle, Shane. Come on.
Shane, what the fuck?
It's not science. Like,
You idiot. You idiot.
you have to take one separately? Are you a baby with medication?
I'm a guy. I'm not an expert at swallowing.
Holy hell.
Fair enough.
Okay, so moving on. We are now heading to the party. They're at the party. Charlie's just like super awkward there.
Because she shouldn't fucking be there.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, they're actually chopping up walnuts right when they walk in.
It's the first thing you see.
It's funny that they do that.
I actually said this to Melissa when we were watching. I'm like, have you ever been to a party where people are just making a cake at the party?
I'm pretty sure you said that's how you know you're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know you're rich
Yeah.
if you're in this fancy-ass house making a chocolate cake at the
Definitely
party.
the richest house. Like,
Yeah.
It was a nice house.
Peter goes up to the girl he's interested in, and he's like, yo, you like to smoke?
Yeah. I guess that's a move. And she's like, bongs in the other room.
Yeah. So they're just going, they're going to bong up, and he's like, Charlie, hey, look, see that death cake over there?
Death cake. Is this a chocolate cake?
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, go eat it. Go eat the cake. She's like, I don't think I'm allowed to eat the cake. And he's like, no, it's a party. It's for everyone.
I don't know those
You know
people.
what I thought the cake was, like, at first? Like, I didn't catch the walnuts right away or any of that.
What did you think it was?
I thought it had weed in it. Like, and I thought she was just going to eat, like, a whole piece and get sick.
You know the same with the walnuts? Did you think that was like a drug? Like because the walnuts could easily be mistaken for like some kind of a drug.
Yeah, like Molly or something, right?
It's just something, like something being grown. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like in any case, it was just regular chocolate
Yeah.
cake with,
Yeah.
with
That makes, like,
walnuts.
way more sense. But that from, like, because, like, I don't know if I was just not paying attention at that point in time. But I was like, oh, there's, like, drugs in the cake.
It's a fatal dose of walnuts is
it's a
what it
fair
would.
point, though,
For her.
to assume that.
No,
I mean, it's
definitely,
fair.
definitely. It's a party. Like, I could see them having a weed cake. That makes sense. But it's not. So we see Peter smoking up with the girl. I don't think he was too happy that there was other dudes in the room with him smoking up. He seemed a little disappointed about that. Charlie is just grossly eating cake. Anytime she eats, it's chocolate and it's just smeared all over her
Ooh,
mouth.
good chocolate schmear, Shane.
Yeah.
She's going to
She's just trying to get by.
She's going to town on that cake.
Yeah.
Trying to get by and not have, like, anyone talk to her. I feel bad for her.
I feel bad for her too. That's so fucking uncomfortable.
100%. So she starts to slowly suffocate, and she goes to her brother, and she's like, I can't breathe. It feels like my throat is expanding.
The brother, at least, he like is like, all right, well, no, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I
gonna
mean, he
take-
probably should have just called an ambulance.
Well, he jumped into action. You have to give him that.
Oh, 100%. So he's just driving her, speeding down the road. She opens the window.
she can't breathe. She's like
Yeah.
literally gasping for breath.
Yes.
I think she wants the air from outside. I'll be honest, like if this is happening to me, I feel like I would do the same thing. As much
Probably.
as it probably wouldn't matter anyway, because your throat is closing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably just out of instinct do the same thing.
She looked like a dog
She did.
God,
Yeah.
I felt so bad for her.
hanging out the window.
Again,
In this
like
moment.
it was so like raw. Like I felt it. Like it's so
Mhm.
brutal. But she does. She opens it, sticks her head out the window to try to get some air.
And
There's
he has to swerve out of the...
Something dead in the
Yeah.
road.
It's like a
He's-
dead deer in
yeah.
the middle of the road.
He's,
What is this, Route 80?
oh, my God. He swerves out of the way, and this whole scene is so haunting
Mhm.
because her head hits the
It is.
pole. You see blood, but you don't see blood. It's like in the darkness.
Yeah.
And then he stops the car.
He knows.
Yeah.
Yo, he knows. It's so brilliant. Like, I'm gonna fanboy this movie so fucking hard. Like, the way this is shot, like he just stops and just like looks out and he just knows. Like that, like 10 feet back, like his sister's decapitated head is on the ground.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing because he doesn't look back once.
Doesn't look back. He
Not
just
once.
fucking knows.
I feel like that's like the thing where like you know what happened, but as soon as like either say it out loud or turn around, it makes it so real. And he just it's that point in time where you're just like, if I don't do this, it's not real. I'll wake up in 5 seconds, and then like you never wake up, and you're like, this is fucking real.
Well, that's like kind of like what his mentality was. I agree. Like that's like where he was. Like he's just like,
Yeah.
you know what? Like I'm in a state of fucking shock and traumatization. And he's just like, I'm going home now, and if I wake up, I hope this goes away.
Yeah.
100%.
Which is what he
Which
does.
did not happen.
It was
That's exactly what he
freaking
does.
haunting.
He goes home, lays into bed, and it just cuts to the next day where you hear the mother and you just see him in bed.
I fucking love the way this is shot too, because like everything else is silent and you just see the mother like go outside, you hear her go into the car, like everything else is silent, but from his point of view in the bed and hearing it, I guess it's just like waiting for her to make a reaction, and she just fucking has her guttural screams that she has throughout this whole movie.
It's brutal, and it then cuts to her on the floor screaming that she wants to die.
Yeah, like the cut's not even there. The real screaming is from her pounding the fucking floor with her husband, like just like from the bowels of her stomach, just screaming.
And you just see like Peter standing outside of the door listening to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see, and then like it cuts to his sister's fucking head just on the ground in maggot.
Because it's one of those things, like, as a kid, you're like, you know you're going to get blamed for this, and it's literally not your fault.
Yeah.
You could have made better decisions. Like, sure, you could have called an ambulance. Sure, that was probably the right thing to do. But, like, you still made an attempt to get your sister to help.
This is a freak
He
accident.
probably was taking her home to the EpiPen, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He was going to the hospital.
Or the hospital,
Yeah,
the hospital. Yeah.
So we now go to the funeral of Charlie. It's just another funeral. The casket's being lowered into the ground.
Mother's still screaming like crazy.
Peter goes to sleep in his bed, like you said. That happens a lot. But he looks out his window, and the light turns on in the treehouse, a red light.
Yeah.
And that's when we see, I believe it's the mother
Annie.
is sleeping.
Yeah, she's sleeping, like I was mentioning before. Like, her grief is, like, to go towards what happened. So, like, she's trying to sleep, like, with, like, where the sister would normally hang out in the treehouse.
Yeah. The dad, Steve, is looking through Charlie's sketchbook in her room, and that's, like, his way of grieving by, like, looking through her stuff. Like I said, the movie shows like how people handle grief differently. So the next day, Peter is back at school, and he can't seem to focus like at all. And then we see him.
I wouldn't be able to focus.
Oh no, not at all. And then we see him like 420 blaze up under the bleachers in the back of the
with the boys.
Yeah, with the boys.
Just blazing with the boys. They're talking about like men being pussy whipped and shit.
Yeah, like none of that. I actually like. I don't even focus on their conversation because you just see Peter having a panic attack. Like,
he can't breathe too. It's very similar. He's having almost like a similar reaction.
His throat is closing up just like his sister.
So you, of course, maybe not as a first time viewer, but like knowing what happens, the whole like idea of like her getting killed is like kind of pre-planned.
Well, there's a symbol on the pole.
Exactly. The pole, which I have in the studio right there, has the symbol that was the same symbol. You wouldn't know like really until you like really paid attention. It's the same symbol that's on the necklace of the mother that was having in the funeral.
Which is honestly just brilliant.
Yeah, it's a very brief glimpse of the pole on the way to the party. They actually show the pole.
Easily miss it, though. You could easily miss it.
I missed it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why we're here, to let you know these things.
I loved it. I thought it was so good.
The brother has his panic attack. He tells his friend, just hold me, pretty much. Like, make sure I'm okay. So Peter comes home at night, and his mom is just sitting in the car.
So fucking creepy.
I think like once he goes in with the bike, she leaves.
She speeds off.
Yeah.
And she's going back to the self-help group. She decides not to go in this time. And as she starts to drive off, a woman stops her. This woman is Joan. And the mom, Annie, doesn't want to talk to her. But then Joan's like, I also have dead kids.
Yeah, she has a grandson, right, that drowned.
Yeah.
And that she kind of brings up, and she's like understands her grief. She tries to strike a friendship with her.
You know what would really suck?
What?
If Joan like actually killed her grandkids just to be able to do this.
I would not put it past her. That's actually a good theory, to be honest with you. But in any case, like she tries to strike a friendship with Annie right away.
She gives Annie her phone number, and she says, in case you ever need anyone to talk to, call me. I'm here for you. So we cut back to Peter in his room, and he thinks he sees his sister in the corner of the room, but it's just like a chair with like a ball and stuff like that. The mom's like doing her little arts and crafts figurine when she spills paint, and she spills the paint on Joan's phone number.
Yeah, so she's like, she has her phone number laid out. She's like, she spills paint here, like you said. Like, okay, well, maybe I should, now that I did this laid bare, maybe I should just give this woman a call. She was probably pondering it the whole time anyway.
So she calls her up, and she goes to Joan's house, and they show you certain things you got to pay attention to, like the floor mat that says Joni on it.
Very important. This format is actually really important.
It is. It's like the cult symbol.
The style of
everything about this everything about it is important. Every single detail that Ari put into this movie is so important, and you just don't notice it until you notice it.
Like he has everything intertwined throughout this whole movie.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. It really is. So she mentions like finding the body in the car, the head not being there, but her still knowing like she knew it was Charlie.
I mean, Charlie's probably also the only one not in the house. I don't even know, like, he must have been so traumatized to not even go in and be like, something happened.
The next scene is actually very important here when they're talking because Annie opens up to people very easily.
Yeah.
And she tells stories that like most people shouldn't tell other people because she says she used to sleepwalk. And that one time when she was sleepwalking, she covered Peter and Charlie in paint thinner,
yeah.
and then lit a box of matches. And she's like, I was never going to do it. I was never going to light them on fire.
So I read an interesting...
Like, she said she woke up.
I read an interesting theory about, like, her sleepwalking that, like, it makes a lot of sense. It's her subconscious way of battling what her mother was putting in place.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
I totally believe that theory, too.
1,000%.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So now we're just getting to like the fucked up stuff because now we're back at the house and Steve walks into Annie's studio and she's just making figurines of the accident.
The accident scene, the pole and everything.
Ginormous pole just coming down.
Sick.
And her father just like, what am I looking at right now? Because his primary concern is like not to disturb the son.
Yeah.
So he's like, you cannot be like honestly like recreating this scene and having Peter see this. This is a fucking crazy. Number one, it is kind of a weird way of grieving.
Yeah, 100%. It's fucked up.
It's pretty sick.
To like redo that. I mean, honestly, like she does really good work. It is impressive work, but like it is really dark.
But also, there's no better way of just being like, I blame my son for this.
And I think what's even comical is after he sees that, he brings her downstairs for family dinner.
You can finish mine.
Yeah.
You can finish mine if you... Oh, you want to finish mine?
Of course.
There you go.
Come on.
Yeah. Speaking of dark, we're going to get real dark. Because we're getting to the dinner scene.
Mm-hmm.
So
this scene was so like dark and cringy. I was like, this is hard to watch.
Shane warned me about this scene again.
Yeah. They sit down and Peter's like, Dad, this is it's a very nice meal. And the mom just kind of scoffs.
I don't know, man. Like this, like I get this.
No.
I get this scene.
It was so awkward.
Like this scene's great.
It's great because it feels so real.
I know.
Like these emotions that come out.
Yeah.
I love like her reason. She's like, can you just look at me with that face? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry, was I supposed to look at you with my ass?
Yeah. Obviously there's something there because, and you'll find out like Peter, like for the whole paint thinner incident, does not trust his mom, obviously.
No, of course not. And he has no reason to.
Yeah. But now like she low-key like kind of points some blame towards him for what happened.
She's like, no one can take responsibility for anything here. Peter even throws it back at her where he's like, you know Charlie didn't want to come.
Yeah,
you made her come. This is indirectly your fault, which is actually something Melissa said before the dinner even happened, that the mom has to feel like she is indirectly at fault for Charlie's death.
I think that's why that she tossed so much blame, like, and just like mentioned it about him.
Yeah.
Because like he's giving all their snarky remarks that she like made sure she went. I know for a fact that he mentioned it was not a party, but she may have known it was a party.
Yeah.
I think 100% she
Yeah.
did.
Well, that's the thing. She would rather blame him than actually take blame herself. Like, it's easier to put the blame on someone else regardless of who it is, rather than just be like, I had stake in this, this is my fault.
Yeah, but like, these are like totally like realistic family emotions. That's why, like you said, it's like very real. It does like seem like this would be a normal family encounter.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like,
and you know what's cool too? I just want to say, like, she goes off for like a solid minute.
Yeah.
Oh, she
And-
pops
yeah.
off.
He just stares at her blankly for like 10 seconds before like low-key mentioning like, but mom, what about you? You made her go to the party with me.
yeah. We didn't even mention the dad just sits there and watches this.
He's like, okay, stop it. But like, he doesn't. Like, they're going to still do their thing.
At this point, what else could you really do?
Yeah.
No,
You can't
you're right.
stop
And
this.
also, as soon as he says that, like, she's not taking blame either, she looks at him like she's literally just going to stab him with the kitchen knife.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of her if I was married to her.
Yeah, and then the father, like, he's like, all right, that is literally enough, and, like, stops it, because she's about to go in on him again, and she's like, all right, fine, and then she leaves.
Yeah. So we cut now to the next day where Annie runs into Joan at a store, the parking lot.
Arts and crafts store.
Yes. And Joan's like, I had the most amazing experience. I met a spiritual medium who performed an open seance, and let's just say what I experienced was truly amazing.
So this scene made me uncomfortable, because do you notice how much she touched her? she was
Yes,
Cat-
very forceful.
Yeah.
touching her. Like, it was like so off-putting to me. Like, it's okay like once or twice, but she like low-key like keeps touching, and her faces were like, she's just a kook, like things like that. But she keeps saying like she re-brought back like her grandson, and like it had to be her grandson. Like, it was not a crock, and like there were scientists there, a neurologist that was like blown away by this happening.
Yeah, it was kind of like the second stage of the dentist system. Just engage physically, like just keep touching and hoping for the best.
Yeah, she put a lot of hands on her. I
They're
noticed that.
following steps.
Joan and Annie go back to Jones to do a seance together where Joni calls for Louis, come here.
Louis, oh.
And Louis moves the glass, and someone
Joan loses it.
brushes
Or not
Annie's
Joan, the
hair
other
back.
girl loses it.
And then Louis starts writing in chalk, "I love you, Grandma."
I got
and
your
Annie-
chalkboard, Louis.
So fucking creepy.
Louis.
Yeah, Joni's fucking
Do you
creepy.
think another theory is that like that could have been like her mom, just like playing along
It's possible.
in death?
I'm going to be very honest. From my perspective, I just think that it was, obviously, we're going to know the demon behind
You think
this.
it's Payman the whole time?
But it's a demon at work here. I don't know what spirit's doing it, but he is definitely involved in some way, obviously. But maybe, maybe, John, maybe. Like, could be.
Because like throughout like the rest of the movie, like her mother's photo is everywhere. Like she's still watching.
By the way, that photo of the mother at the funeral is like one of the scariest things ever. Dude, the fucking photo is terrifying.
Wild.
True.
I don't know what kind of paint is used for that photo. It is scary as shit.
We'll make sure to have one at your funeral.
Oh, God. Well, I'm definitely going to be the first one dead out of our friend group, and if I am, just have a nice photo of me.
How do you think you're gonna
Dude,
go
you
out?
have a girlfrill. Chill.
Yeah, she hates when I talk about this too, but I try to make it.
Obviously.
I don't want to say it's going to be clogged arteries because of like all of the fast food.
McDonald's.
I'm going to try eating better. I think it's going to be like something like a
Bus?
bus or like a car.
Okay, that's
Final
sick.
Destination?
Shane talks about getting hit by a bus very frequently.
Final Destination
Yeah,
style.
I just feel like it's time. I'm gonna get hit
I don't
by
know.
a
I think
bus.
you two are in a competition without even noticing
Like, who's going to die first?
because he
Yeah.
seems to think he's gonna go out first.
Who's going to die first without actually trying to die?
Yeah. Like
It's gonna for me though. It's gonna be because I have a bad habit of not putting my seatbelt on. It's gonna be like I'm gonna get hit and just like fly out the
it's
windshield.
crazy. We just talked about this yesterday.
Shane almost killed himself jumping off your deck out here.
Oh.
When today?
No, during the Halloween party, it was wet outside. He jumped off, stumbled, almost hit like a tree stump.
Yeah, I almost impaled
I don't
myself
really
on a
know
tree
what
stump.
happened, but he almost died.
It was all for
Okay, this
comedic
is a
effect.
This is a PSA to Kate to always make sure Brian has his seatbelt buckled.
I could promise you that she's trying to keep me alive at all costs.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's like I have a death wish, and her wish is to keep me alive.
You guys are perfect for each other.
Caitlin's great.
Yeah,
She is wonderful girl. But you know what else is wonderful?
Here, let me please buckle his
Moving on with this movie.
I was gonna say her pussy.
Ooh. Well then.
It could-
Okay.
honestly, it could be. I'm not going to say it isn't.
That could save your life.
Good job, Caitlin.
So
Shane's so uncomfortable.
No, it's
Doesn't know what to say.
You brought that. You brought that in. Don't act like one of us brought that in. That you brought that in.
You brought it in.
You
It's
brought it in.
Your
It's
fault.
all your fault, Shane.
I brought in Caitlin's pussy.
Somehow you did this.
Your fault.
Yep.
Good job, Shane.
Just like at the dinner table, it is your fault, Peter.
Damn.
I cry better than Peter.
Oh, Peter's crying.
Oh my God, the
Yeah.
worst part of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like the cries could have been better. I don't even think he's a bad actor. I just think the cry
It's the
was
cry.
wrong.
There's a there's
Yeah,
horrible.
I think the cry
It-
sounded like a 5-year-old. Like
Yeah.
he went full like child.
This guy's a good actor, though. I've seen him in a lot
no,
of
no.
shit.
I agree.
Like, it's
he's
tough.
actually. What's crazy is he's actually very good in this movie.
Yeah, it's the cry was off. The
The
cry
crying
was off.
was not it.
Yeah,
But why?
yeah.
Is that your Peter voice?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. The cry did not match
Alright.
his character.
Jen didn't like it.
It's okay. Okay. Pussy talk aside, we're at the end of the seance, and Joni gives Annie a candle. She's like, just use one of your daughter's like closest items as a link. It's very
Yes.
important.
And her link was the chalkboard.
Jo-
Wait, is her grandson Jason? And Jason drowned? Is it Jason Voorhees?
Grandson's
Is it?
Louis.
Why am I saying
She
Jason?
said 2
don't
people
know.
died though. 2 people died.
Jason.
I don't know why I got Jason in my fucking head. It's Louis. You're right. She's like, hey, Louis. Louis.
Jason. We'll go with Jason.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, God.
Throwback.
Joni says you have to make sure your entire family is in the house when you do. This is because the son needs to be there for the seance.
Exactly. I mean, you don't know this, but you're right. The son has to be there.
Yes. We go back. The mom is driving and she hears a. Wow, we're good. We're pretty good. Okay. I like it. At night, Annie is sleeping and she sees ants on her pillow, and then she sees ants on the window, and she follows a trail of ants. Because I've seen Harry Potter, and I know if bugs are walking in a line, you follow them.
Follow the bug trail.
Lots of fucking ants.
I'm gonna just not Scooby-Doo anything and follow nothing.
Ah, that's boring.
You always
You're being boring.
You always got to think about the trail.
Exactly.
It's a Friends reference. Sorry.
You guys can think about
There
the
we
trail.
go.
As soon as I
Shane
think
wouldn't know
about the
about
trail,
that.
I'm offing myself.
I know everything about.
Shane doesn't like fucking Friends.
That's fair.
It's insult.
Yeah. I thought that's. I
He
love
doesn't like
Friends.
fucking friends,
I love
but he
Friends.
likes fucking dogs.
He's not a Friends guy.
He's not.
There's so many questionable things said all at once, but yes, I don't like Friends.
Anti-Friends guy.
Yes, we'll go with anti-Friends guy.
Anti-friends, pro-fucking dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like to fuck dogs a little bit.
I don't fuck that. What's that? I'm out.
Shane got along with Simba.
You have a great dog.
Yeah,
I
you have
love
a
your
great
dog. Your dog it seemed to like me.
I think at the top of the Shane fuck list, Amsterdam hookers got to be close up to one spot. 2 spots.
Cocaine hookers.
Probably that's up there too.
Okay,
Probably number 2 would probably be the dogs. 3 maybe impressionably vulnerable girls at weddings would probably be 3.
Okay, first of all,
Fields behind the wedding.
First of all, that girl took advantage of me. She pulled me by the tie.
You little meatbag.
Shane is a sucker for open fields. We know this.
Wow,
He is.
this is
We
sick.
know this.
I feel like a real martyr right now.
Wait, where does Mike G fall on that list?
I don't know. He's a slut.
Mike G.
Don't talk to Mike G like that.
What's up with Mike G? Mike G.
Yeah, he's not even here. Don't talk to him
Okay,
like
Mike G
that.
was supposed to be here for my moral support. I don't know what happened.
Mike G though, he fucks like a demon and nobody even knows about this.
He's a demon.
Yeah, he just slays gutter
He just
sluts.
slays, dude.
God.
The kid just slays. He's also probably a serial killer.
I mean, it could be. We don't know. How about we
That's
test
why
it out?
he's not
Shane, go
here. He's
visit him by
fucking
yourself.
killing someone
Mike
right
G, I don't think you're a killer.
Do you remember the first 15 episodes where we painted Mike G as the worst human being known to humankind?
now. That was our lead up to our first guest, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Mike G is like a big teddy bear.
That slays
Mike
puss.
is amazing.
He's a sweetheart.
Slays puss. It just slays
I mean-
incredible amounts of puss.
On the DL. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, Shane.
All right. So the mother's following ants, right? It leads her to the son's room,
That's disgusting.
and his face is covered in ants.
Yeah. It's creepy.
Ants are crawling out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Fucking gross. His whole face is covered with fucking ants. And you know when ants pile up, you just see a pile of ants, and it's just like probably thousands of them.
Yeah.
But he wakes up.
And he asks what his mom is doing.
What are you doing here, Mom?
And mom asked Peter if Charlie is here. And he asked her, like, why is she so scared of him? And she says she never wanted him to be born.
And then she's like,
Pretty fucking
Puts her-
harsh.
Yo,
hand
this
to her
is
mouth.
like every kid's nightmare, though.
True.
Literally never ever thought of that in my life. But yeah, that'd be pretty harsh.
You should ask.
it was like a,
Just like
was
you
a
just
mistake.
woke
Yes.
up to your
Just be like-
parent above you.
Just be like, hey, mom, did you want to have me?
Did you actually mean to get pregnant?
Like, or like when you were like 4 months in, did you dive down the stairs?
oh my God.
Yeah, did you just like take a hanger and like go to town?
Oh.
I mean, she pretty much said she tried every possible
Well, that's
way.
what I'm saying.
I was
She's-
trying to tell
yeah.
my parents, I'm like, did you guys fuck or did you guys fuck?
Your mom's a gem.
Thank you.
Both of your moms,
Seriously.
actually.
That's very true.
Yeah.
We
You don't know my mom.
We do.
I don't know your mom, but I'm sure she's a gem as well.
So she admits
Dude,
she wanted
not
to
while
have
we're
a
planning a
miscarriage.
wedding.
Oh my God. So she admits she wanted to have a miscarriage, as we said. She then realizes she was she's dreaming this entire time.
Yeah, she wakes up. The whole thing was a dream.
Because she actually starts to burst into flames. Like if as they're going back and forth, they're like covered in paint thinner.
Yeah.
And then it bursts into flames and she wakes up. Peter is then woken up right by his mom now.
Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. She then wakes up Steve and she says, Steve, go downstairs.
She gets like abnormally close. Like we need to go downstairs.
Yeah. So
Very excited.
she wants them to conjure Charlie's spirit, and the dad is just hella pissed.
Because like he's coming from the sense of like we're never gonna like heal if we're bringing this up.
Yes.
Like it's over. Like we have to heal. We've grieved. We have to move on. But she's like, no, there's a way to bring the daughter back into our lives through a seance.
Yeah. She's like, we all have to touch glass and ask Charlie to move it. And Charlie does start to slide this glass. And the dad's like, he's looking under the table. He's like, there's something going on. There's a magnet. You are fucking with me.
And the mom did the same thing. Annie did the same thing when she was with Joan. She looked under the table. Like, that's just the first thing you do.
Yeah. She asked Charlie to draw in the book, and the dad says this, like, has to stop right now. Then the glass, like, in the back just starts to break. Peter's having his panic attack. The candle light's on fire. Pandemonium.
Peter's doing his ugly cry again.
Was that it? Was that good?
That's
Not
close.
really, but
That's
okay.
whatever. I don't know. It's a really like uncomfortable laugh that just like doesn't fit. Like I said, it doesn't fit his character.
No.
So I'm like, not a great cry.
No, he's not. He's not a good crier. Guy can't cry. The spirit of Charlie goes into Annie though, and she starts talking through like Annie.
Yes.
Beyond creepy.
Charlie talks through Annie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Peter's just crying. And we cut now to the next day where Peter is back at school.
It's quite just kind of like a whine in a way. He's like,
That's actually very accurate. So much better than Shane's.
Pretty good, honestly.
Shane's about to leave the room now because he's insulted. Being dramatic, as we know he is.
Shane's very dramatic.
He's leaving the room,
He's
shutting
also
the
wearing
door.
his classic sweatpants with no underwear underneath.
He's very fucking dramatic.
Shane, you want to get back
Please
here?
put
All
underwear
right, Shane,
on.
come on in.
If you don't come back, I'm going to
Please
read your
put underwear
notes,
on.
and we don't want that to happen. Okay, here we go.
Come here, Shane.
Yeah. Shane doesn't wear underwear. I've been saying that for a long time. He wears
Obviously.
sweats without undies.
He doesn't believe in it.
He doesn't, never did.
You had to think about it. Why
Wait, no,
are you
why,
thinking about
why did you bring that up?
I know you don't wear underwear under your sweats.
No, I do. They're underwear's right.
Oh, you brought underwear today? Okay.
I thought
remember
you
the
were saying
last
'cause
time you freeballed.
Okay. So that's
Maybe
out
back
there
it.
in the ether now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Jen
yeah.
wants to meet your ex-girlfriend who's now engaged.
Go to her
Haven't
wedding.
seen her in 6 years.
Okay, so Jen's just
Can we
gonna
go to her
bombard
wedding?
her wedding.
Yeah.
We all love a good wedding.
Let's do it.
We got shit-faced last wedding we went to.
It was
a great time.
It was so great.
Are you talking about Sauce McGavin's wedding?
The
Ooh,
last wedding in
I
Medea.
was wasted.
Yeah, it was
You
a good
were.
wedding. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Honestly, your speech, brilliant.
Oh,
Loved
thanks.
it.
Appreciate
One of the
that.
best things.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Obviously, I love him very much.
All right, so this movie's going to turn to Donnie Darko for a second because we're going to see this light.
Very important. Actually, very important. The light is very important.
No, it did remind me. I wasn't like it reminded me of Donnie Darko because you know how he like follows the portal.
Yeah.
I feel like Pierre's eyes like follow the light. So what is the light exactly?
It's payment.
It is
It's what
payment.
it is. It is actually the spirit of payment.
Because it shows it's important. Because that's what I thought. Because at the end of the movie, the light kind of goes on.
Well, I mean, we're going to get into more detail, but the light is the spirit of payment.
Okay.
The demon that is pulling the strings here in this story.
Yes, because he sees the strange light. He sees a reflection that isn't his in like the window by him.
Very creepy. So,
Very.
are you talking about the reflection that like in class?
Yes,
where he's
yes, it smiles
where
at
he's
him.
straight face, and the reflection smiles back at him.
Yeah, it's very creepy, very payment. Annie gets a call from Patrick is the guy's name, and he's asking about the models and the figures, and she just fucking snaps and smashes it all.
Yeah, she's like, I'm done. I don't even care anymore.
Should I quit my job?
She goes crazy.
We see that like she made a model with her son with no head. It looked like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is interesting. The dad is just fucking popping pills now at this point.
God bless that father.
I know, right? Like the shit that he had to deal with. He's like the most like straight, rational person just to deal with all this shit.
I told Shane that I would have left that house if I was the father.
Yeah, like
I would have given the house to the wife, the kids. I'm out.
It's the son. Like the son was the only thing binding
Yeah.
him to that house.
100%.
Which is totally understandable.
Annie goes into Charlie's
Yeah.
room and she sees the sketchbook being drawn in just on the bed, like
Flipping pages.
Yeah, flipping pages, drawings.
Well, at this point, the seance let something out.
Yeah,
Clearly, it's not Charlie.
no, but it is Charlie because at night Peter wakes up and he sees Charlie in the corner, and this is when the head rolls off.
See, she's Charlie, and that the head rolls off. Again, another nod at decapitation.
We are a podcast that loves good decapitation.
Oh, for sure. And this movie has like the best decapitation like ever.
Yeah, because if we're gonna kill Benanti, maybe decapitation is the way to go.
Sure, for sure.
We love Mike Benanti here.
We also
absolutely love
plotting his murder.
Yeah, we'll never do it, but we like to plot it.
Yeah.
Mike, I won't plot it.
Where's the fun Melissa that like murders?
Where's the murderous?
As long as it's not Mike Benanti, because I happen to really like Mike Benanti.
That's fair.
Okay.
Why Mike Benanti?
You
You guys had him on for 4 episodes straight.
I feel
why,
that's
though.
I think because I feel the most comfortable murdering him.
And he'd be the most
I feel like
comfortable.
he would welcome it with open arms.
Yes,
though.
Yes,
like
and that's
he'd be
'cause
like,
he's
"This is happening."
He's such a good guy and so accepting.
And what about
of
Maria?
murder.
Maria's a real sweetheart.
Very sweet.
I would hate to do.
I love
I would
Maria.
hate to. Yeah,
Yeah.
so do I.
Before
He'll figure it out.
Before he's even a husband.
Nah, you're right. I gotta let the wedding happen before I murder Mike.
That's gonna be another great wedding.
Maybe
That's
it's
gonna be a
after
really
he
good
says I
wedding.
do. The
Oh
same
my-
night.
Red wedding.
Do you think I get a speech at that wedding?
You give this speech, and then that's it.
I'm just trying to sneak up a speech in every wedding I go to.
Brian, I can guarantee you when I get married, you are doing the speech.
Oh,
You're a brilliant
I actually
speech giver.
feel like you're not even gonna let someone give a speech at your own wedding. You're just gonna give it.
my God.
Brilliant.
True.
Brilliant.
I feel like an egotist at that point.
Honestly, the people would love it.
Oh my God.
I go to weddings for a Brian speech at
You
this point.
hyped me up so much at Sauce McGavin's wedding.
Melissa was just chugging wine left and right while you were speaking.
That
It was
is
great.
a fact. I was very ill the next day.
Oh my
Were
God.
you? I was
Oh my
healthy
God.
and I had 8 Jack and
I
Cokes.
was-
Slide Jack and I had
You
Jack and
are
honey.
built different.
I'm a fucking man.
How many wines do you think I had? Like
6.
6?
Oof.
I was ill the next day.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was ill.
Being
Why,
that
but
really
wine's
sick.
got that like sweetness to it.
And then
Gets to that-
Shane turned around 2 days later and had even more Jack. And
Yeah, because I had a second wedding.
what else did you have? You had Jack
Well, like-
Daniels.
Oh, I had a shot of something too with the fam.
Well, like if you're drinking
and a
wine, you get
cigar.
the sugar
And you had a
crash.
cigar. There you go.
Well, that's the thing. Like Shane
If you're
said, like,
drinking wine, you get the sugar crash.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Very fair.
Okay. The movie.
Back to the movie.
Yes. So, like I said, the head rolls off, and Peter freaks out about that, and hands start to grab.
grab his face, right?
Yes. I'm a guy who likes my face grabbed,
I know you do,
but
I noticed that about
not
you.
in like this kind of situation, right?
The kind of like choke you and make you prevent you from breathing and things like that.
Yeah. Like I know the episode hasn't come out yet, but I've learned your girlfriend likes to be choked a little.
She's fucking wild.
We also know Shane likes this.
Yes.
Well, I mean, a little choke, it's kind of fun. I also think Danny was into it. I think he said that once.
Yeah.
Just apply a little pressure.
What about you?
You know. Not against it. Not against it at all.
There we go. See,
Are you a redhead or no?
100%.
You're
Go
close.
ahead, Shane. Let's hear it. I am
100%.
a.
You are.
Strawberry blonde.
There we go.
I remember.
You are a redhead.
We met a guy at the park because Shane's like, "You're a redhead," and this guy came up to me and he's like, "Strawberry blonde," and now I'll never let Shane live it down.
I just look at Melissa and I see red hair.
Well, there's a video. Have you ever seen the crazy hot matrix of women?
Yes, you were telling me about
Yeah,
this.
and like redheads are in the danger zone, along with hairdressers, strippers, and girls named Tiffany.
Girl's named Tiffany.
Wait, your name's Tiffany?
No,
I was like, I've been living a lie.
maybe.
But that video put a lot of things into perspective for me.
That's so fucking funny. So the mom takes the sketchbook and thinks about throwing it into the fire and does. But when it's in the fire, she realizes she starts to burn with the book.
Yes. So she has to grab the book, take it out, and then obviously the fire goes out at this point.
Yes. So the next day, Annie goes to Joan's house and she can't get in. There's no one there. We see inside the house, though, and we see like a ritual on the table with Peter's picture in the center. Terrifying.
In a triangle.
Is
Yeah,
that where he
actually.
had X's over his
Yes,
eyes? or no?
X's over his eyes.
X's over his eyes.
You pay attention.
Very similar artwork to what was being drawn on that notebook.
Yeah.
I had a blanket over my eyes, but I was looking.
The end of the movie, I would look over at Melissa and I would just see an eye.
To be fair,
out
Patty
of
was
sight.
like looking away too.
Oh, my mom's a baby.
I'm worse.
I know. It's great. Watching a movie with the two of them is a treasure.
I can imagine. We went to see this with Patty. Me, you, and Patty saw this.
Was
movie.
my mom with us? I
Yes.
thought it was just me and you.
It was
Patty
me, you,
is
and
such
Patty.
a G. I love it.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Patty.
Yeah. My mom always goes. She loves the movies. I mean, my mom went to the movies yesterday to see Spider-Man with the girls.
I'm very jealous.
The girls? Who's the girls?
Her friends. My mom has friends. Lunch lady friends.
I haven't been to the movies in so long. I need to go.
Yeah.
The last movie I saw was
Lunch Lady Friends. I'm
Green Knight. I haven't been there since. I haven't been there since summer.
I actually went with Benanti last week to see Resident Evil.
And what are you seeing
Nice.
this week?
I'm going to see Spider-Man.
There you go. I'm excited. I'm very jealous.
I would have invited you, but you're at working.
I heard it's
Sorry.
good. I heard it's good.
I heard it's amazing.
Yeah, heard very good things. This episode comes out a month and a half after Spider-Man's been out, just for the record. She couldn't get in. We saw the picture. This is where Annie notices the floor mat that says Joni.
Very interesting.
Yeah. She goes back home and she starts to go through her mom's things and she
looks through
sees
those.
multiple names of floor mats with people.
Similar
It's the
patterns.
same exact thing. She goes through her mom's pictures and she sees Joni in the pictures.
Joni
Every
in the
single
photos.
I love the picture where they're fucking showering her in gold coins.
It's actually very important that they're doing that because it's riches, and what we know from riches, as we learn the lore of payment, is that like
We could talk about it because she literally
Yeah.
reads about payment on the
you're
next.
gonna get showered with riches.
But also
essentially.
the necklace is a huge part in this too.
Yes, because
Exactly.
the necklace is on the.
So as we talk about this demon payment, essentially this necklace is associated. It's essentially it's payment's necklace. It's like necklace to payment.
Yeah.
And like if you're reading through this book of mythology about payment, you find out that he's like one of the, I guess, like demons in hell.
One of the 8 demons of hell.
Yeah, one of the 8 demons in hell. If you help conjure him up, you're granted all the riches you ever could
Yep.
desire. At the very bottom, she's an underlined point where it's just like that payment needs a male host.
Yes, which is when you start to piece things together. The grandma wanted to have the firstborn son, couldn't get him, so she had to use the daughter instead, and that's why it wasn't working. And we're gonna
So,
get into it.
Essentially, if you haven't pieced it together, you may not have, but the way the story works is that when they mention that she sinks her hooks into the daughter early, 'cause the mother kept the son away because that's who she really
Yeah.
wanted, Ellen implanted the spirit of payment into the daughter. So payment was actually existing within Charlie.
Yeah.
When Charlie died, the spirit is essentially out and just kind of like
Waiting for its moment to get into Peter.
And it's really like they're pulling the strings for the whole thing. Like the cult is involved in
Yes.
every piece of this movie.
Steven sees that someone stole the mother's body. He gets emails of the pictures of the grave, and the body's just missing from the grave. So then Annie opens the attic, and flies are coming out of the attic.
Yep.
She goes up into the attic, and she finds her mom's decaying body in like a ritualistic kind of
No head.
no head,
Bunch of candles.
bunch of candles, super creepy. We cut to Peter. He hears clicking again. He's in class, and a teacher asks if anyone has any questions, and his hand shoots up in this like fucking
Yeah.
like
Do you
way.
Do you know why it does that? I read about
I actually
it.
don't.
It's fucking brilliant.
Let's hear it.
The very end of the movie, when you see the statue of Payman, it's the exact same formation of Payman's like staff. The way his hand
Wow,
stands.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
He then smashes his face into the desk
Fucking
twice.
crazy.
Several times.
What is this? The Jackass guys used to do this. Face your fear or face
Yeah.
the fear or something like that, where you just smash your nose straight into the floor. I tried it once. I almost fucking broke my nose.
That
Yeah.
kid got rocks.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I didn't go like full force. I got pussied out like towards the end. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Just like to go like face like
Oh.
smash your head. Yeah,
I mean, he
I
broke
pussy.
his nose.
Yeah.
because he goes full
Yeah.
force into it.
Yeah.
Several times.
You never go full force. So Steven gets a call to pick up his son, and he brings his son home. He almost runs a red light, and when he almost runs this red light and stops, this is when Steven finally breaks down and cries. It's the first time Steven cries in the entire movie.
Yeah, because it's like his life is just like shambling in
Yeah.
front of him. Like he's got
It's-
his son's
everything-
even fucked now.
Yeah. So when he gets home, Annie is outside, and they both carry Peter into the room. They lay him down into the bed, and Annie tells Steve about the body in the attic. And Steven goes up there. You just hear Steven scream. You don't see him in the attic. You just hear his scream from the attic.
The dead body, because now obviously he thinks that the wife dug up the corpse that was excavated from the gravesite.
Yeah, well, because Annie goes on this whole tirade. Annie's like, my mother's here, and I met this girl named Joni, and Joni knew my mother, and all these things are connected.
This is where the thing, like the mother, like in a way, was like subconsciously and like actively the prevention of the mother of her mother, like causing this
Yes.
demon to come to pass. And without her, there'd just be free access for this to happen for her mother.
Yeah.
Like she was actually, and it's funny because her relationship with her son was sour, but she was the point to like help barrier Payman's existence coming to fruition.
Well, that's like how you said she subconsciously wanted to kill the children to just
Yes.
prevent Payman from coming into
yeah,
existence.
it's
in the
almost
first
like if
place.
she knew her mother's intentions were bad subconsciously.
It's Fair deep.
I
This
would
is the
say so.
deepest our podcast has gone in a while.
I know.
It's a great movie, though.
Yeah.
It is.
Ari Aster does this to us.
Yep. I'm actually out of Prosecco, though. That's okay.
We are actually just out in general.
I am
we're
very
flat
upset.
out?
I'm out of
Yeah, we actually we finished 2 bottles, the 3 of us.
Nice.
Okay, so Steven blames Annie for digging up the body. Like I said, she explains that she tried to burn the book, but they caused her to set on fire. Like, she's just saying all these things that Steven is going to be like, this is actually insane.
Yeah, he thinks she's crazy.
She begs Steven to throw the book into the fire, and no matter what happens, just leave it in the fire, because she assumes she's going to catch on fire.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened last time, so it's only logical, but...
He says he's not going to do this, and that it isn't helpful, and that she's sick. She needs help. So she grabs the book, she tosses it into the fire, and Steven bursts into flames.
Yeah, it's a 16.
Poor guy.
Yeah. 16. Just
Poor fucking guy.
fucking ignites.
And I think like what happens here is that when she sees Steven burst into the flames, she just gives up, and that's why she's able to be possessed and taken over.
100%.
At that point, I would be too.
Yeah, like after this point, you could tell like, she's like totally succumbs to possession. Like
She's had so much loss in her life.
Yeah.
At that point.
she's just easy access at this point.
Yeah. Peter then wakes up. The rest of the movie is basically through Peter's perspective, and this is where everything fucking happens.
And interesting that you say that, because Ari Aster's view is like, I want to make this movie from the perspective of the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
The whole like last like several like 25 to 30 minutes are like all through his perspective.
So Peter wakes up at night and he sees the treehouse is lit. And if you notice in the top corner of his room, his mom is fucking up there like Spider-Man. Just like
She just
Fucking
runs.
spooky.
Runs and just like fucking hangs up there.
she like floats out of the room. It's terrifying. Peter walks through the house and he's calling for his parents and no one's answering. And then he gets downstairs and finds his dad dead.
Fucking over burnt popcorn.
And the mom is on the ceiling behind him. Peter sees a naked man in the closet behind him, which is one of the people from the
Cult.
and the funeral from the beginning of the movie. And
I actually think it's the same guy that was in the very beginning in the funeral.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few of these naked
men
people that
and
help
women
are part of the cult. Yeah.
Truly, I wouldn't have known if Shane didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning of the movie, he warned me about it.
This is one of the scariest parts of the movie. I think that guy just like his smile is absolutely
Terrifying.
Creepy.
The mom runs out of the corner and starts to chase Peter, which was, I think, the biggest jump scare for you, because you actually jumped when the mom just started running.
Shit, scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
Peter runs into the attic, and then one of the creepiest scenes in the movie. The mom is just violently banging her head onto the attic door.
From his perspective, you just hear a noise, and then they show like what's happening, and the noise is his mother fucking rocking her head like 100 miles an hour against the attic
terrifying.
door.
And then Peter just like, he's looking in the attic. He sees like all this setup for the ritual. The grandma's body is missing. And then like Peter's picture is where the body used to be.
Freaked me out.
You see his eyes are carved out again.
Yep.
And then we just see Annie sawing her head off
Oh
with
my God.
piano wire.
Yeah, it's like kind of like levitated, like just sawing it off. Obviously, 100% like fucking succumbed to possession, just cutting her head off, getting rid of her.
Peter sees 3 more naked people, and he's had enough
Of the
naked
nudity?
and dives out of the window.
He dives out of the window. I'm to assume that Peter dies.
Yes.
Me too. I assume
Because I think that is why the
You see the light.
go into Peter's
Peter.
body,
Yeah.
and
So-
this is now Payman.
So now Payman has went from body to body and now goes right into Peter's body.
Yes. So we see the dog is dead.
Yeah.
Brian's favorite scene.
One of my
Poor
favorite.
We see more naked people outside.
Very creepy. And this is like the music starts like fucking picking up that fucking weird Ari Aster music that we've talked about in our Midsommar review. Everybody's smiling. It's just like, again, it's like same thing with Midsommar. Like everything's kind of like forcing itself to a natural conclusion, like how it was supposed to be meant for, like almost like predestination.
Yeah. It's terrifying. It's creepy. And it's just leading Peter up into the treehouse where it's just people bowing, the statue of Payman, the decapitated grandma and the decapitated mom are bowing as well to Payman. Joni's up there. They put a crown on Peter.
Do you know something fucking nuts? You know all those naked people bowing? There's one guy that has a man bun, right? And he's one of the people that smoked pot with him under the bleachers.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like the cult was like everywhere.
I thought you were going to say it was Danny.
I thought that's where this was going
No.
to, honestly.
No, but yeah, it's the same man bun. Like,
Wow.
That's
The
interesting.
holes everywhere.
And then
100%.
they say, all hail Payman. Hail
Everyone
Payman.
just shouts.
And that's the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
So just some interesting things, fucking cool about this movie. Obviously, like I said, the strings were being pulled by Payman from the beginning. Payman is like we said, like one of the 8 demons.
Demons of hell.
of hell.
He's one of the 8 kings of hell.
Like,
That's
like-
what it is. It's
they're like-
kings of hell.
They're like, why would you choose Payman over Lucifer? And Ari Aster is just like, I don't want to choose Lucifer. I want to go with a different
It's
demon.
something different is exciting.
But Payman's also like a demon of riches, so like that's always a theme. Like anybody would be granted riches for obviously being in this cult. But every demon is like a part of like direction. He's the demon of the northwest direction, and they're located northwest
Yeah.
geographically. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
I like that. He's so clever with the way he does things like this.
I can't.
So I'll go into my review. Obviously, I'm giving this movie a 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best horror movies to come out in the last 20, 25 years. It's the third movie now I think I've given a 10 on the podcast. I think I've given this movie, Midsommar, and The Thing a 10.
And Saw.
And Saw. But that Saw is because of the nostalgic feel for me.
Sure.
It's not as good as these movies, Saw, but
Yeah.
Saw has that special place in my heart. They're like... We're just going to all kind of say the same thing because the acting is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Toni Collette's amazing.
Mhm.
The music is good. The score is creepy. The cinematography is actually some of the best I've ever like seen. Not even just for a horror movie, just in general. The way it
Yeah.
sets everything up and the angles they work, where it's like you just barely get glimpses of certain things, and it works so very well. So I'm gonna let you take care of this, Bri, because I know you
Yeah.
have a lot of good
Oh
things
my-
to say.
Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
you hit everything. Like I said, like the way this movie shot is, it's probably like, honestly like one of my favorite movies. Just like in general,
Yeah.
the way it's shot. Yeah, it's my favorite horror movie ever made. I always said like Thing and Rosemary's Baby are up there, but this is definitely my favorite movie for horror, only because of like the way like there's so much stuff built up from the beginning that you may not catch in the beginning, but like you have to watch it a few times, and like even though there's some ambiguity of how some stuff happens, like you get a general sense that like this cult and Payman has been planning it from the beginning, and there's always like a forced lead up to where like there's a sort of predestination involved. Like no matter what they tried to do, like it was going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. I think it's scary. That's another thing. Like there's not a lot of scary movies that scare me anymore. So his style is just brilliant, and how he like puts like all of these details into work, like in every piece of his movies. Like I love like how Payman's like Demon of the West. So like obviously like they live in the Northwest. Another thing is like another thing about Payman lore, he loves to like listen to trumpets, and like he loves to be crowned like these riches and jewels, like loud music. And if you notice the music leading up to the last scene, it's very loud,
Yeah.
eclectic music that it goes up to. So like I don't know, it just all fits, and it's like a perfect package of a movie. It's just like the acting and fucking Toni Collette kills it. So it's just like not much more to say. It's like the most perfect I can think of a horror movie that I've ever seen. So I don't know, it's just like a perfect package. So yeah, 10 for me.
I'm actually also going to give it a 10 because I love Easter eggs, like things that, like, you know, whenever we've done movies that are mostly sequels that reference like the first movies or that have all that, this movie has that, but sprinkled through the whole movie. And I love when you have to pay attention to catch those things, like the person who smokes weed with, the symbol on the post, like everything
Yeah.
was set up. And if you were paying attention, you could catch it. That's just brilliant to me. I love a good setup, and I love when everything just comes together in a nice package. So I'm going to give it a 10 as well. I very much enjoyed this. This is my first time viewing, too. I waited to watch this movie for the podcast.
Nice.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I'm actually shocked at that.
Yeah, that's honestly really good that you picked all that up on the first view, because there's just so much here.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
Yeah.
There is, but I love that. That's what I love in movies. And like, we've watched Midsommar, and like, I kind of had a taste of his type of movie. So I knew going into this, like, especially with cult movies, that there's a huge setup.
Yeah. I can't wait for this guy's third movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's
like,
gonna
I
be
can
amazing.
only imagine.
All right, to you, Melissa.
I'm going to give it the fourth 10.
Oh,
my God.
Look at that.
Four
Wow.
tens around. I think it's equally horrifying and brilliant. And I'm very honored that you guys had me on a 410 episode
Of course.
for my first episode.
Yeah.
But it was very terrifying the first time and the second time. And I don't watch many scary movies, so I have not much to say, but it was brilliant.
I guess it's a good time to mention Melissa's favorite horror movie. Prom Night?
Gaslight me. Let's hear it.
Oh my
Blame me.
God.
So
Flame me, Shane. Go for
Melissa's
it.
like, she knew we did the horror podcast, so she always was like, I really have this like horror movie I know you're gonna love.
It's so fucking
And
false.
she's like, trust me, the remake of Prom Night, one of the best movies I've ever seen. She's like, this and Project X, you have to watch both.
And you enjoyed Project X,
It was kind of enjoyable.
but you flamed me because I never recommended Prom Night. But I will be on the episode of Prom Night.
You will.
You will.
True.
And we'll talk
That is
about your
reserved for you.
favorite movie.
I saw it in like high school, and truly, I don't even remember what happens.
Is it
Fucking
Brittany Murphy?
Couldn't tell you.
No, the girl. Isn't it the girl
Let's
from
hear
Pitch
it.
Perfect?
Brittany Snow?
What's the girl from Pitch Perfect? The one girl.
Brittany Snow.
Is it Brittany Snow?
You're
Yeah,
right.
Brittany Snow. There
It
we go.
came out. Oh wait, I thought it came out earlier than that. Brittany Snow, and that's really it. I don't know any.
The girl Jessica Stroop. She was in The Following.
Okay, gotcha.
That's all I know.
Irrelevant.
It's a good show. Kevin Bacon.
Actually, I really like that show.
No, Idris Elba's got a part in this movie.
He's a detective,
Love
right?
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. Very handsome man.
All right, let's go to our last segment here.
Wonderful. So, lady, gentlemen, who do we feel should have the honor, the nomination of being in our Necronomicon?
This is tough.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't even talk about the kills in my review. How insanely disturbing the kills are in
Yeah.
this movie.
So this is why this is tough, because all of them are equally important and
Yeah.
equally well done. But I'm gonna go. God.
You know, she's dead, but like the grandma off-screen death is like sets up the fucking entire
Yeah.
movie. But like, I don't want to use that. But like, honestly, you're right. Like every death is important.
I'm gonna go with Charlie,
I'm 100% going with Charlie.
Yeah, me too.
but like Toni Collette's was equally important, I think.
For
Charlie's
sure.
scene scarred me for a while.
It's like the possession, and, like killing her. Like I feel like the mother was the last line of defense. Believe it or not, like that's
That's
it.
that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Jen?
I'm also going to go for Charlie. I really like Charlie's death.
That's
Yeah,
unanimous.
and Stevens is just as important because Stevens' death is what allows them to possess Annie.
Yeah, again, like he was like another layer
Yeah.
of rational thought, but like, yeah, absolutely. Once
All
he
right.
was gone,
So Charlie, it is.
All right. Shaney boy, do you have a eulogy prepared for the unfortunate happenstance of young Charlie?
Yes, Charlie.
dude, we never even mentioned the payment transfer when the Peter was doing the.
Yeah, I know. I forgot
all
about it. So Charlie, you, if you were my daughter, I wouldn't see you. And apparently, I already don't see my own daughter. So
Are you admitting to that you have a daughter?
no, I would
Yes.
never do that.
That's
what
Never
you
would do
are.
that. No, this is sick. This is sick. You're all sick. Yeah, no, your death was literally the catalyst to allow payment to get into Peter. Also, I've never seen a pole decapitation with a car. Wild.
Yeah.
You're in the Necronomicon, bud.
That poor little girl.
Melissa, it was great to have you on.
It was.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It was
Thank
a lot
you,
of fun.
Melissa.
Of
What a,
course.
what a movie to be on.
Go, say
I
it.
was gonna say,
Speak.
after this first time, I'll come back.
Good.
If you'd have me.
No,
course.
perfect. I'm glad you said that because
course.
Melissa, we have booked you for the 100th episode.
Oh,
we do it
baby.
every time we have a guest on now. We let them know they are on for the 100th episode. We are not telling the guests what that episode is, but you're on it.
I'm excited, and I will be drunk for it.
Perfect. I would
we're
expect you no other way.
Gonna need to be.
Jen, you will be too.
You have to be. You have to be drunk for it.
It's the only
100%.
way to do it. So, it is now time to reveal our next movie we were recording. I'm looking it up because I'll be honest, I forgot. Oh, yeah. The next movie we are doing, we actually have a special guest, first time guest, Brian's girlfriend, Caitlin.
Yep.
Yay!
My girlfriend will be on our podcast. That's all I'll say.
Good job, Caitlin.
It's going to be fun.
Yay!
Oh, it'll be something, I'm sure. She's something.
She's fun.
She's great.
She's definitely fun.
She's great.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
Yep.
I know a little bit too much about her.
I'm enjoying it.
It's great, honestly.
She's basically Brian in female form.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's wild.
I know.
She's almost my podcast wife at this
You
point.
found your
Seriously.
perfect match.
Excuse
I
me.
know.
She's my podcast wife.
It's-
You get a podcast husband, I get a podcast wife.
Ooh, feisty.
Oh, what a fight
feisty.
there.
Oh my God, Lord.
Well, I guess with that said, we are the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week to collect bodies.
Oh, yeah. We'll be doing some collecting next week.
Yeah, we do. That's what we do. We collect things.
And bodies.
And
5-star ratings on Apple Podcast.
Yeah, we collect those too.
And following us
on Twitter.
At The Final Pod Ever. Also on Facebook.
At
The Final Pod Ever.
We'll also Instagram.
At The Final Podcast.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
You're good.
Thanks.
Why?